Some hustle out there. We got a big game on Sunday.
The pressure is on. This one is for the gold.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You're taking the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead. You gotta keep it up.
358, several inches.
Troubles in the air.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You're taking the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back.
About to give you the rock, now pour. Give me one for the money, you the one for the night. You know you one in a million if you the one that I like. You got a lot of glad I knew you, I brought a ruler. I'ma use it, play the music louder, I gotta do it now. I got paper and I ain't gon' chase you, baby, I'm gon' take you down now. Come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like,
oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's all with me? Who's all with me?
Another notch and make it drop it and never take it down. Take it down. 30-something thousand watch break me down, oh no. I've got gold running through my veins.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game is a divisional matchup featuring the first running back taking off the draft board in their draft class. It's Eddie Lacy going up against Adrian Peterson. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
Larry, in 2 years' time, it will host Super Bowl 52. You get a look inside the impressive new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. First carry now. This is Lacy. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Partner, the one concern I had about Eddie Lacy coming out of Alabama was weight. And it became a concern for Green Bay in 2015.
Yeah, he was up over 260 pounds. Disappointing 2015. Looks a lot better, doesn't he?
A lot better. And when he's lean, oh, boy, is he a heck of a runner.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The starters now on offense. And Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries. But, boy, has he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go.
2nd down, Bridgewater. He's got time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Defense showing blitz. Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's second down. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Everson Griffin was a valuable reserve for most of his career, but has really blossomed since entering the starting lineup.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. One back is Lacy. Off the play fake to Lacy. Here's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 10 yards to go on 3rd. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He'll rifle, and that's caught inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game at the end. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. This is caught with a catch right side. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Nelson, the man in motion right. Rodgers again now. This will be caught by Nelson for a Packer touchdown. Jordy Nelson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, Peterson. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. If you're an Adrian Peterson fan, that's the sign that you want to see right there on the other end. They got to learn to get him down, or this could be a long one.
And it's also the sign that his team wanted to see. Him making that type of a run, having a force and an impact on the game that early, that really demoralizes the defense because they realize it could be a long game trying to get him on the ground.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch. Run, and it'll move the chains. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Peterson alone in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The ball carrier there, Adrian Peterson, he turned 31 back in March.
But after his return from knee surgery a few years ago, that incredible return, I don't think we look at his number the same way as we do a lot of running backs who turn 30.
Yeah, I agree. And right now, standing 17th all-time in the NFL rushing ranks. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 3rd down, Bridgewater steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. On the sneak, it's Bridgewater. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Deep in the red zone. This was 4-down territory from the start. And here, they won't wind up with a touchdown, but they do get a great consolation prize as they convert and pick up a 1st down inside the 5.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Adrian Peterson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Formath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. One back is Lacey. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Rodgers going to throw. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even at
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop.
Let's go. 180. Force.
Bridgewater fakes a give to Peterson. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Vikings will call on their punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. Trevor Davis, deep for Green Bay. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now Rodgers. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game, and boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
In motion comes the tight end left. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd, and he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. A first-time Pro Bowler from a season ago, Anthony Barr, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. He'll take it at the 42. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Dancing to his left. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Red zone opportunity.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done. So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Now, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Now Rodgers finding time. He's going to wind up and air it out. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw is Bridgewater. Over the middle here to Rudolph. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like in the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Throwing is Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. Jordy Nelson all by himself. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, Peterson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A lot of times, as AP goes, so goes the team. He's done well, the team's done well.
And usually when he does that well, other people do in addition, because now you can open up other things in your offense. But the bottom line is he is option number one, and that's usually their best option. Just absolutely can brutalize the defense.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's got time in the pocket. Going up top. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, good hurdle. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Daniil Hunter in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. They go play action for Lacey. Now Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. Here's Jacob Shum now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
On third down, Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Second down now after the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Here's Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Bridgewater on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. A lone second remains now in this third quarter. They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And that's a big one for AP, his 3rd of the season, but more importantly, 100 rushing touchdowns now in his career.
And what an accomplishment, because when you think about the normal careers of running backs, they're not around long enough to get close to 100 touchdowns scored on the ground. Adrian Peterson, often in a class by himself, one of the best we've ever seen.
Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Randall Cobb on the breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 78 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. And as we saw in week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Wait, 90. Check 15. Tiger. Let's go.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. And the back goes into motion. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
To throw is Rodgers. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch there.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Able to shift pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll come out in the pistol. Rodgers now to throw. Surveying the field. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They run again with Peterson. And he is going to lose. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. So the D-line's going to spread out. To throw is Bridgewater. Deep drop. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went 4-on-4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Rodgers brings it in. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Nelson. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Reuben Randall, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are back within a score. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a... And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this defense looks for 1 more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Let's go.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Throwing. Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Jeff Locke now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, 5, and he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
It's the 4th quarter, partner, and everyone's looking for a hero in the 4th quarter. They just found theirs.
Yeah, so much for the offense coming out, trying to mount that go-ahead drive. They get it right there on the punt return.
And a punt return play can change the momentum so many different ways and maybe put a team in command.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time, and it's 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. In motion, Patterson. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Peterson alone in the backfield. Diggs going in motion right. He's back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. To throw. Flush to his right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. One last shot now for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive.
Everybody